Good evening and welcome to Back to Basics. I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 5 years now. And welcome. This evening I'm going to show you, depending on your skill level and what products you have on hand, how you can add a little to add a little more each time to your cards. With the better your skill, the better your patience. And the better your inventory. Alright, I'm going to show you, I'm going to make cards out of this. I'm using the Happy Birthday, and then I'm also using the Impressions of Bloom stamps and dies and designer series paper. It's pretty slim pickings now because, believe me, I've been using this. I absolutely love this paper. Look at the gorgeous colors in here. I know you've seen me show it to you before, but I just can't get enough of it, really. And then I also have the low profile sparkle dots, which are from the new Pearly suite that's out. Okay, first I'm going to show you. This is what I started with. I'm going to zoom in just a little. Hold on. This is what I started with, and this is just Old Olive with the stamp. But by itself, it's awesome, isn't it? But then you could add some designer series paper. This is the back of one of the sheets of DSP. Hey, Steph. And then I added some Mossy Meadow cardstock, and I ran it through the plaid with the plaid embossing folder, along with the DSP and the banner. And then with this one, I did the same thing, but I just added a little bow. So that's not stepping up that much, but it is a bit. And then I went with the garden green, and I've got some crushed curry ink on there. And then I added some designer series paper. I mean, anybody that gets this would be thrilled. You made it. Then I used the brand new sunflower embossing folder, and I did this. Can you see the sunflower embossed back there? There's so much you can do with that. And then on this one I added ribbon and some extra flowers. Now I fussy cut these out. So those were my first two. Now for this one, I'm going to start, I still have the same designer series paper, and I have a piece of fresh freesia, and then I have 4 pieces because we're making the 4 cards to show you how to zhuzh it up a little. And I'm going to use that Happy Birthday stamp and fresh freesia ink. I'm just going to quickly stamp these up. Sorry for the clash. 1. I love this set because it's big. It says a lot in just a little bit of area. So there's also love, thinking, to, you, and of. So you could put a few different things together. Kind of out of the loop here, aren't I? Sorry. Alright. There we go. I'm going to put my ink away. And for those of you that know me, I'm going to wash and dry my stamp now before I forget. Wash and dry. This is the Stampin' Scrub. It's got the little raindrops here in this corner to wash and the little sunshine in this corner to dry. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so our first card is that basic. I'm just going to take some Stampin' Seal, add it to the back. Now, if you wanted to be really fancy, you could just do it at an angle or just center it. It's up to you. And then I'm going to add my gems wherever I put them. They were just right here in front of me. Aha, they're buried. And let's see, I think we're going to just use the yellow ones. I'm not sure if this is Daffodil Delight or Darling Duck. I don't know. So here's our first card. Plain but simple, but whoever gets it is going to be thrilled. I guarantee it. Okay, next card. We're going to add some DSP. Yep. You can't see me, can you? It's because I made it closer. Hold on, let me go back to the other way. There. Can you see better now? Alright, make sure I got this open the right way. Make sure my stems are going the right way. There we go. And then we're going to slap on our slap. That's not a very good word. Gently place. How's that? Can you zoom out a bit? Yeah, I just did that. Okay. Happy birthday. Now I could use the yellow, but I think maybe this green would look pretty on it, don't you? So let's just do some green. And I'm not exactly sure what green this is, but they're pretty. Alright. There's our second card. First card, second card. So this is as you're building up. Okay. Next card. Nancy didn't cut enough DSP, did she? Alright. We'll put this card together. And I'm putting this on a piece of Blackberry Bliss. And then onto the card front. And then add our sentiment banner. And then what I thought I would do is take the stamps from this set and stamp on this. I don't know, maybe it's too small. I don't know. It looks pretty just the way it is, doesn't it? Alright. I was going to stamp, but I guess I should position this differently. Let's see. Let's use our Take Your Pick tool. And I think I'll move it just a little bit so that I can stamp. Do you guys have this tool? I absolutely love it. I'm just using the spatula side. Look how easily that comes up. Alright, so if I do this, then I can put that there. Right? Right. Okay. So I have some strawberry slush. I'm going to get out a scrap piece of paper. And I have my stamp. Ink up. And I'm going to go off once and then go on here. And then I'm going to take this corresponding detail, ink it up full strength, line it up, hopefully. Oops. There we go. Add the detail. And then I have some crushed curry. I'm going to do the same thing. I have the flat center. I'm going to stamp off and then stamp on. And then I have the detail, and I'm going to do full strength. So that just adds enough detail. Can you see that? Alright, we'll close our inks. Put my scrap paper away. I'm going to pop this up with some dimensionals. Bring my card back in. Hey Donna, late to the party. You're never late, Donna. You can come anytime you want. Okay. I'm just going to pop this up here. And then I'm going to get out my little yellow. I guess they're pretty close to the crushed curry, aren't they? Alright. So here's our third card. So we've got our first card, our second card, and our third card. And I didn't cut enough of this. I guess I was spacing out. But I happen to have it right here because I use it all the time. And I'm just going to quick cut a piece to make our last card. Pull out my trimmer, and I'm going to cut this at 3 3/4 by 5. You can't see that, can you? 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, put my trimmer away. Sorry for the delay. Okay, fourth card. And I have my piece of Blackberry Bliss. Put it on the Blackberry Bliss first. Can you see? No. I changed the angle of my camera, that's why. Sorry about that. And then I'm going to mount this on my card front. Whoop. Always have another on hand. Maybe. They all seem to be empty on me. Oh, here's one. They're all acting up. Alright. Well, I'm going to just quickly change this. For those of you that don't know how to change these, just pop this out. Open up your new one. And you're going to put it on these pieces. Like so. And close it up. And we're good to go. Advance it just a little bit. There we go. Toss that in the trash. Make sure this is the right way. Believe me, I've done it before. Okay. Now I have my banner, but for this one, I have also cut out a bunch of dies from the die set that I thought I could add on. So again, I think I will put it in this lower corner like the last one, since we learned that we need the extra room for the flowers. And let's see, I have my handy dandy glue here with my little holder that my son-in-law and business partner made for me. And I'm going to put centers in these. So I have on the Blackberry Bliss, I have pecan pie centers. Whoops. Stuck to my finger. That's the only downfall when you use the glue. And then on this strawberry slush, I have a large crushed curry. And then on these small petunia pop, I'm going to use Daffodil Delight. And I have some small fresh freesia flowers here and a couple of the different kinds of leaves. So just kind of play with it. Whoops. There we go. Okay, it's because I'm not using my silicone mat. So just kind of play with how you want them. You can use as many or as little as you want. Add some leaves. So I'm just going to try to stick the leaves around these at first. Just a little bit of glue. There we go. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I had a lovely evening yesterday. Went with my husband to get rid of some bees at church. And yes, I got stung. Did he? No. But I did. Alright. And you could even use one of these little flowers for the inside if you want, depending on how fancy you want to get. Alright, let's see. I don't know how many leaves I want. Gotta put that up there. Alright, let's get out my small. I had them and I think I flicked them on the floor. The small dimensionals. See if I can find them here in my... I have a whole pile of them right here. I never know which is which. Ah, I found some. Found some small ones. These are left over from a paper pumpkin. For those of you that don't know what paper pumpkin is, it's a monthly kit that comes out from Stampin' Up. I know that the one that's in the mail as we speak makes 9 cards, 3 of each different design, with strawberry themes. So I'm looking forward to that. And the one that's coming out in August, Farmhouse Florals, I think it is. There we go. Also comes with an additional set of stamps. So that's exciting. Alrighty, more dimensionals. I'll probably put this one flat. It's the biggest. I'm just going to put that in the middle because it tends to go through. I don't know if you can see that, but there's little this moved. I suppose I should just leave it there, right? Right. Okay. Little slits. I don't know if you can see them. So the glue comes through it. Alright, back to dimensionals. So anyway, I love the paper pumpkin kits. And I always have extra supplies. which is nice. Trying to make this fit right. Let's see. There we go. All right. A couple more on these. Let's see. Can I stick in some more flower leaves? Maybe. Where did that other one go? I lost it all. Oh, here it is. If I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. Okay. Yeah, I think I should add a few more leaves. And then I'm going to add these little flowers. So I like this. This little glue bottle, I can speak, glue bottle, is the multi-purpose glue that Stampin' Up! Sells. I just happen to put it in a different one because then I use a lot less. You see that? Use how much less I use? Okay. I don't know. There we go. And then I'm just going to put a couple of these little ones around because they're cute. Probably put the rest on the inside. I'm going to put 3, and then I'm going to put the little gems on the middle. Ready? Okay. Where did I put them? Here they are. I tend to put things on top of things. They get buried easily. Alright, I'm just going to stick these in the middle of each of those little fresh freesia flowers. There we go. Alright, let's clear all this stuff out of the way so you can get a better view of everything. So this is where we started. Here, I'll put it back close again. Where did I get the little bottle? I got it on Amazon, Donna. Yep. I got them. It comes in this little bag. And I think there are 10 in the bag. And I sell them with my little glue holders. They come out less than $1 a piece. But I like it because it doesn't clog on me. It just comes through every time. And it fits really well in my bottle holder. Alright, hey Michelle. So here's the plain one. And then we added some DSP to zhuzh it up a little. And then we added a stamp and some cardstock behind it to zhuzh it up a little. And then, on top of all those, we did some die cuts. So those are the 4 stages of this card. I actually like this one the best. And I was trying, so these are the other ones. And then I know the first one is kind of, oh, you can't see that, can you? I'll move that over. This one is kind of plain, but I was trying to gear it towards, you know, giving it to a man. So there we go. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope I didn't go too fast. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. And if you do this, see, my pea bites are ishy. My arms, I'm just scratching, sorry. I would love to see your stages of cards because it's pretty. It's just really pretty. But I do have to say that this is my favorite. Anyway, next week I will be back with product highlight. Until then, happy stamping.